Man, what's happening in my USC family? Look, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a good weekend. Check this out, man. Now was the time, and the time is now. You know what it is today. It's start everything starts today. This is everything we've been waiting on. This is everything we get to see the product get on the field today, baby. We get to see the product get on the field, and today it's officially go time. Spring practice is on and popping, it's on and cracking. We about to get this thing rolling today, man. And we got a couple items that we want to talk about. I got some news and note items I want to talk about, but then we want to talk about some real briefly some number changes, some number swaps, and then we want to talk about a little bit of player changes position wise, and then talk about some weight. Some players added some weight and some players lost some weight before they get on the field today, man. But look, man, we've been waiting on this for since Lincoln Riley came into office, right? We've been waiting on this, so now we get to see the product on the field, man. It's time now. We really gonna start making these assessments, and it's after spring, I believe. After the spring practices, after the spring game, you're gonna really have these way too early top 25s come out. You're gonna have them because they can kind of view. Oh, and did you guys hear, by the way? USC spring game is going to be live on ESPN. It's going to be live. They're going to have commentary. They're going to have analysts. They're going to be on there. Man, look, this thing has blown up, man. This thing has gotten so big. Caleb Williams, Lincoln Riley, the thing has gotten so big to where it's like, man, it's go time, man. So everybody's going to see our product on the field. We're not just going to see the product, but everybody around the country. They want to hear. They want to see and hear for themselves, man, and see and be able to analyze it and gather their information to see exactly what type of product USC is going to have. Make their own assessments, man. So that's what we have, man, and we want to go over this stuff today. And by the way, I want to look at this story real quick. Have you heard this story? And I told you guys a while back that the money that these guys are getting for the NIL is just astronomical. Caleb Williams got all these deals, man, which I think is great. I think the NIL, like I told you guys, is going to benefit University of Southern California. But then, of course, I told you guys about a story last week about this high school kid who's still in high school signing his deal for $8 million, man, and he's going to be getting these payments. But check this out, man. This is an SEC. This is the first of this story that I've seen. It's an SEC school, the University of South Carolina, man. The University of South Carolina is something's about to happen with that NIL deal, with that NIL. And I'm going to read it to you. And I'm going to tell you something. If this happens, it's going to make it to where it's not an even playing field, man. And you just kind of wonder, in my thought process, I'm just wondering, like, if this is just the beginning of the end, if some more legislation is going to come, as it relates to the NIL. Because this story is major, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about this. But check this out real quick, and we're gonna get into this roster stuff. But here it is. Here's the title of the article, man. And this is Gamecock Central, the University of South Carolina. This is their page, man. It says South Carolina NIL law on path towards suspension, man. NIL law past suspension. Now this is an SEC school. The SEC, see, I'm gonna tell you something that happened, man. When you got the major NIL deal, it's starting to get into people's pockets. It's starting to get into people's money, man. And all the under the table stuff, man, that used to happen. Now, you kind of think that they kind of want to go back to that because it's like now you're getting into their little thing, man. And this is going to be. But let me just get into this story, man. It says a key signaling a forthcoming change to the state of South Carolina name, image, likeness, NIL. Law was made late on Monday during the meeting at the House of Representatives. Let's see. It says, if signed into law, the practical effect is that on July 1st, the beginning of the fiscal year, the guardrails in the state of South Carolina NIL law will no longer be in place, man. It says that will leave the NCAA's internal policy to govern NIL deals and operations in the state for 1 year period. The state existing NIL law will still remain in effect until July 1st. Man, I mean, until July 1st. So, coincidentally, that's where ex-Oklahoma quarterback I believe they had a tight end that's at the University of South Carolina. But there's some stuff going on within their legislation. They're not feeling this NIL deal, and if you really go down and start reading this stuff, man, it has to do with boosters and have to do with who gets what, and it's kind of a mess, man. And so you kind of wonder if that's going to trickle down, or if that's going to remain in just this region, this SEC school in this particular region, or if it's going to trickle down all the way. I think the California laws are pretty sweet, man, and they're pretty open they're pretty favoring toward the players. And so are we going to see more players start shifting toward the West if stuff like this kind of gets sticky, man? It's getting real sticky as it relates to the NIL deal, and this thing is in place until January 1st, and then after that, we'll see what happens, man. So look, that was just a news and note item I thought that was very interesting. I want to know what you guys think about that, man. Hey, look, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. It's going to help me out. Like, share, subscribe. But check this out, man. On the players, as it relates to the players, man, they touched the field today. We told you that. They touched the field today. But first, the first thing we want to look at is we had a couple, all our new players got new numbers. So we just want to go over those numbers. So we want to look at first Terrell Bynum. He has number 0. He's the receiver that came from the University of Washington. He has 0. They got him listed as 6'1", 190 pounds. Number 1, you got DB that Damani Jackson. He's 6'1", 190 as well. That came from Modern Day. He's one of the number 1 cornerbacks in the country. Just came. Then you got number 2, the transfer from Auburn, Remilio Height. They got him listed at 6'3", 230, and they got him number 2. He's going to be wearing number 2. Then you got Mario Williams, the receiver that came from Oklahoma. They got him listed at 5'9", 185, and they got him at wearing number 4. Then you got Mekhi Blackman, the 6 foot 175 from Oklahoma. I'm sorry, he's from Colorado. They got him wearing number 6. Mekhi Blackman, he's a cornerback, which I think he may get some run. Then they got the running back transfer from Stanford, Austin Jones. They got him listed at 5'10", 195, and they got him wearing number 6. Then you got the other modern day product, C.J. Williams, coming in. He's 6'2", 190, and they got him wearing number 8. I guess all them number 8 modern day those receivers gonna wear number 8. Amon St. Brown type situation. Then you got Caleb Williams, number 13. He's gonna be wearing number 13. They got him listed at 6'1", 215. Then you're gonna have Latrell McCutcheon, 6'1", 185. He's out of Oklahoma. He's a DB, and he's gonna be wearing number 21. So then you're gonna have Travis Dye, of course, Oregon. He's gonna be wearing number 20, his normal number 26. He's got him listed at 5'10", 200 pounds. Then you got Tyrone Tillany from Kansas State, 6'2", 280. He's gonna be the D lineman. They're gonna have him wearing number 31. Let's see. Then you got Sean Lee, transfer from Alabama. He's going to be wearing number 53. Got him listed at 6 feet, 245. Then you got the Virginia transfer O-lineman, Bobby Haskins, listed at 6'7", 295. They're going to have him wearing number 79. And then, let's see, you got Earl Bouquet, 6'3", 280, D lineman. He's going to be wearing number 97. So those are all of the players, the new players that's coming in. Those are all the new players that's coming in. Those are going to be their numbers. And we know some of the other guys that's been on the roster. We know that they have, I think it's only one player that's been on the roster that's having a kind of a transfer swap. I think Sierra Wright. I think he's going to be he went from number 2 to number 22. But we got a couple position changes as well. So when we out there looking at the spring, we're going to see some people, some individuals that change the positions. And I kind of like some of the moves. I like some of the moves that I see. Some of these guys have potential anyway. And the first guy that I'm going to talk about, he definitely had the potential. If you look at this, if you go back to his profile, 24/7 Sports, this guy, Chris Thompson, the transfer from Auburn last year, who played safety, and he actually got some good run at Auburn playing safety. However, he's a big frame, real big body. believe he's like 6'1", and but the guy has a big frame. And if you look at his profile, 24/7 Sports, it noted that he was a very physical guy. So they got him moving to linebacker, inside linebacker. So he's moving from safety to inside linebacker, and we're gonna see how this. I kind of like this move. We're gonna see how it works out, man. So Chris Thompson, the transfer from Auburn last year, who was a safety, who actually played at Auburn as a safety, he's gonna move to linebacker, and we're gonna see exactly how that's gonna translate on the field, man. I think it's going to be good. It's going to give us some more mobility, side to side, lateral movement, guys that can run from sideline to sideline. You know, that's what we need. Then we got Elijah Winston, who played linebacker. He's moving to rush in. So, and he's a pretty big guy anyway. So rush in, you know, I think it could work out. So we'll see how it works out. Then we got Mekhi Kroom, who's moving from linebacker to safety. He was a safety, then he moved to linebacker. Now he's coming back to safety. So this one right here is kind of interesting to me because I thought of him as a good linebacker inside. He was just injury plagued. We hadn't really seen him the opportunity really just fall to him the way it needed to because of the injuries. This is Solomon Tuliupo. He's moving from linebacker to rush in. I need you guys in the comment section to tell me what you guys think about that one. He's moving from linebacker to rush in. I think he's listed at 240. He's a big guy. Do you think that'll translate good to the field? Him moving to linebacker to rush in. I need you guys to like, share, subscribe, and then tell me what you guys think about that. And then we got Maximus Gibbs. He's moving from D-line to O-line. That's a young guy out of St. John Bosco. He was already O-line, but then they moved him to D-line last year, and then now he's back to O-line. So those are the position changes that we know of. A few guys that made. It's not that many. You only had a few guys that. And I think we'll see what happens with Randall Goforth as well, because I seen where he lost some weight as well, man. He was up there, but I think he's down to like 230. He was up to 240 something. I don't know if they're going to move an outside linebacker, nickel. I mean, what they're going to do with him, because he was playing a little bit of inside linebacker. But we'll see what happens with him. And then we had a couple guys. We had a couple guys that lost some weight and a couple guys that picked up some weight. Now, I'm going to say this. I've been recently viewing, you know, different websites, different players, and some of the USC websites. And I'm going to tell you, man, these videos, I know you guys seen some of these videos. These guys have been working, man. These guys have been working. And the proof is in what they say. Some people say the proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in the pudding. These guys have been working. And I seen one picture in particular, man. I sent it to one of these guys that I'm connected with, man. I seen a picture of Corey Foreman, man, with his shirt off. My God, dude is ripped. I mean, he went from, Corey Foreman, it says here, he went from 265 pounds. I didn't realize Corey Foreman was 265, but he went from 265 to 245. But when I'm telling you this is a 245, he looked like like a Floyd Mayweather ripped up. I mean, that's how shredded he is. He's so shredded. And his body is so defined, because he has wide shoulders, so it just, dude is ripped up, man. So these guys have been working, man. And I think, I'm going to tell you, I think with the excitement of Lincoln Riley coming in and everybody pretty much knowing that, you know, nothing's a guarantee. Nothing's a guarantee. And Lincoln Riley basically said, man, look, everybody's competing for a spot. We know Caleb Williams, I mean, hey, man, it's his spot. But we know pretty much everybody else, they are competing for a spot. And so even the #1 recruit last year, Corey Foreman, this dude has been putting in the work, man. So he goes from 265 to 245. And you guys, man, I tell you, man, go check him out, man. Corey Foreman, go to his Instagram or something. The dude is ripped up, man. So he lost 20 pounds, man. Then you got wide receiver Michael Jackson. He's up 10 pounds. So he's been putting in some work. You know, he's physically, his structure is coming together. Then you got the running back Darwin Barlow. He's up 10 pounds. He's up to 215, and you look at his frame. He got a frame to where he can definitely pick up some weight, man. So Darwin Barlow, man, you want running backs that got some size on them. If you can get some size and you can get some speed, and I went back and watched some film the other day of Darwin Barlow. He had some success at TCU. Is he the greatest back? No, I don't think he's the greatest back. I don't think he's gonna start over Travis Dye or he might be battling for the number 2 spot. But you got to remember, Raleek Brown is coming in too. So we got to see how all this is gonna work out, man. But we're gonna have. I think Travis Dye is gonna be the number 1 guy. But it's good to know that Darwin Barlow has been putting in that work, man, because I think he does have some ability. He has some cuts, he has some moves, and the fact that he's been putting in that work in the weight room, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. So he's up, man. That's the TCU transfer. And so linebacker Julian Simon, which he was getting pretty big, man. I think he got up to 240 some pounds, but he's lost 10 pounds and he's now down to 230. And I believe he's moving to linebacker. Julian Simon out of Washington, the state of Washington, he's moving, I believe, to linebacker, and he's lost 10 pounds. So that lets me know as well that these guys have been putting in the work, man. And we know that Alex Grinch, he wants a physical defense, and he wants a fast defense. Some may say that some of these guys, these linebackers, are some that they're going to be undersized. I've seen some guys in my comment section, man. Okay, whatever. Look at the Georgia. Georgia had they had a defensive end, man. And I didn't even realize this until somebody told me. They got a defensive end. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was one of those guys were like 210 pounds. But they have a structure, they have a frame. Of course, they're going to put on more weight. But this guy was playing, man, but he was playing fast off the ball, man. That's what you want. You want that fast twitch off the ball, man. You don't want nobody to be all sluggish, man. I think these guys putting in his work, losing his weight, I think it's really going to be exciting to see what they do. And then you got edge rusher Elijah Winston. Of course, we talked about him for a position change from linebacker to rush in. So he's down 10 pounds, and he's going to be moving. He's down 10 pounds, and he's 230 pounds. So went from 240 to 230, man. So tell me what you guys think, man. That's all I got for you guys today. Tell me what you guys think. What you guys think about this NIL action going on, man? And University of South Carolina, they look like they got a situation going on. Is it going to be a level playing field for them, man? I mean, because if you got one school that's has some NIL deal stuff going on, but then you got another school that's kind of doing away with it, and I mean that's gonna make it, man. That's gonna be crazy, man. You're not gonna be able to compete up with your rivals, right? And then tell me what you guys think about the numbers, man. You like the guys with these numbers and position changes. How you feel, man? How do you feel about some of these guys going from linebacker to rush in, man? I mean, those are some major changes that we've seen with some of the players that we've already had on the roster. Those are some major changes. And so we've seen already Lincoln Riley, Alex Grinch already implementing, putting some stuff in. These guys hadn't even touched the field yet. And they've already made some changes based on their assessment, based on, I'm sure, their reviewing of the film. And we got to believe that it's going to be for the benefit and the betterment of the team. So, look, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe, and listen, man. Can you guys smell the grass? Can you smell the grass? If any of you out there play football, you know it's nothing like the cutting of the grass. It's nothing like the smelling of the grass. Nothing like going on the field and smelling of the grass, man. When you go out there and we know that it's go time, man. It's about to be some hitting. It's about to be some sticking. It's about to be some smash mouth football. We about to finally see the USC Trojans. We about to see the product on the field, baby. It's go time, man. Look, like, share, subscribe, fight on.